breeze blowing, storm clouds moving in. Whatever's gonna happen, it's about to begin. I remember what the drunk donkey told me when he said, son, don't fear. Mike's where the page life is about to appear. Then he's gonna tell you about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you which way it's going, and if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news that they try to hide. Just click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Well, there'll always be some haters, but they don't understand that Mike's got a friend and 100,000 more across the land. Well, if you want to know it first and you want to know it right and you want to have time to plan, Drunk Donkey Nation tells your friend Mike, he's your man. Then he's gonna tell you all about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you if it's gonna be a storm or if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news others try to hide. Click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Yeah, here at Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nation Pride.
All right, good morning, everybody. We're back. What's up? I missed the great Facebook blackout of 2021. I thought it was the crappy internet service driving through the mountains of Alabama. Ooh, is that Sarah's bus? It's a tradition. The bus is late and I'm watching my security camera. So some things never change. We're back live and I'm waiting on the bus. Bus has been late every day this year. Every single day. I can't see her today, so I'm listening. So what's up, Shelly? We're back. We are back. Tropics are quiet, so it's going to be a mellow daily brew. But I missed everybody. Holy cow, man. It was only gone 4 days. What's up with that? If that's the problem, we do it every single day. It seems like an eternity. But it was only 4 days. We did good. Hey, we did good. So we got YouTube. What's up, Greg Montgomery? Saw a bunch of farmers in the infield, Greg. I'm going to post them. We were driving around the golf cart and spotted a half a dozen or so. Mine ran great. I couldn't do my plan, though, because it was 88 freaking degrees in Alabama, and it was so hot that I could not turn the generator off in the RV. I went through 70 gallons of gas from Tuesday to Saturday. Friday night, the generator went off at 3 in the morning because it got down to a quarter of a tank. And I had no idea that the gas was that we used that much gas because we had both generators running. And it was running from Tuesday night to Friday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 4.5. So I thought maybe it was low on oil. So I went out there in the rain, put a little oil in it. Wouldn't start. Plenty of oil. I'm like, crap. I'm like, the generator died. I'm like, this is not good. I'm like, how am I gonna go 2 days with no generator? Well, I went and turned the ignition on and it was like down to 1/8 of a tank of gas. I'm like, holy crap. So luckily I had some buddies that had some cans and we got 15 gallons put in and we had the 2 ACs pumping because it was hot, man. It was hotter in Alabama than it was in Florida. It was hot. And anyway, so what's going on? Let me see. 2 generators. Shelly was crazy. Plus the radio, plus the crock pot. So I don't even want to tell you this story. Let's so Sunday when we went to watch the race, obviously it rained out. I was all excited. I told Julie, I said, let's turn the generators off. We can save some gas. She had a freaking crock pot put on for a pork tenderloin. And I'm like, so we had to run. So I almost put the generator out just to run the crock pot. But I was like, screw it. We're going to be going tomorrow. So, but hey, we met a lot of great fans. Greg, I'm scaring you. Why is that, buddy? We must have met 100+ fans at the race. It was great. I got a lot of pictures, so post them. This is Louie. Louie got a lot of love. Louie got more love than I got. So, but anyway, glad to be back. So big shout out to ABC. We missed our local Florida crew. Hopefully our Florida MWP supported ABC Fine Wine and Spirits over the weekend, and we love them to death. Getting into the month of October, storms should be shifting over to the Western Caribbean, and it was a good pork tenderloin. Yes. We had a shrimp roll one night. It was great. Oh my God, we had a lot of fun. It was a fantastic weekend, but it rained out. That sucked. So we got to listen to it on the way home at least. All right, so what else is good? Jason, Texas. What's up, Texas? You got your first cold front. Is the ash coming to Florida with the African sand? Lord, we'll take a look at that, buddy. I haven't really checked out the old. What's all the music coming from? I got the security cameras on. Dale, yeah, what's up, buddy? Yeah, we were bummed out. So the race started Sunday. They went around one lap, and then the rains came, and then it got sunny the whole afternoon. They could have ran the race Sunday, but I got to at least listen to it on the way home. So, all right, say goodbye, Louie. All right, we'll show you Hunter now, and then we'll get rolling. No yellow blob to worry about. So this is the latest. We're going to show you what's going on. In the tropics, got a little yellow spot. Nothing to stress about. It's nothing. No models are showing anything. It's only at 10%. 10%. Bill, I don't know if my Bluetooth speaker is going haywire. Now it's quiet again. I hear all kinds of stuff going on outside. I don't know what's going on. But the Bluetooth speaker, that was a funny story. I still have yet to heard back from Landtech Anseen or whatever the hell the company's name is. This is Little Hunter, by the way. He was a big hit. Oh my God. All I had to do was sit out there with Hunter, and everybody stopped by to say hi, right? Hunter, you were the star of Talladega, weren't you? You were. You did a good boy. Had no problem with the race. We trained him young. He as a puppy, thunder and lightning would freak him out, but now he sleeps through thunderstorms, and he didn't mind the race cars at all, did you? No, you did not. You did a good boy. All right, so it's Tuesday. It feels like Monday. Kids are back to school. What's up, Harold? And there's all kinds of commotion going on out front. I don't know what the hell. Oh, I hear air brakes. All right, hang on. Woo! All right, we're done. I can be stress free now. Turn that damn thing off. Sounds like a ghost out there. Hey, we've interrupted Eric every single live this year because of the bus. The bus is supposed to be here at 9:06. See, Sarah? Never. Ever. Greg, I I got freaking 80 gallons of propane, right? I should have done that. I didn't think about that. All right, cool beans. A couple cool things we got coming up. I'm going to brag about, but this week, so I got a cool article coming out in the Associated Press. Is coming up to the house today to take photos and take a picture of our truck. So we might have a cool little article in Associated Press coming up. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'll keep you posted. So, all right, so what we got? All right. This is the only thing in the tropics. Sam, finally. Thank you, Dennis. Appreciate that. Sam had 51 advisories, right? Check this out. Sam. And look at this crazy. Do you know what country this is? Look. As a kid growing up, it never made sense to me why Iceland didn't have ice on it. But it doesn't. Iceland is next to Greenland, and Greenland's got the ice. Iceland's got no ice. But anyway, there's our track of Sam. 51 advisories, and it's finally done. So it seems like we've been tracking Sam for an eternity. And we have. I keep joking online. We've been tracking Sam since Easter. So only Sam, you could go on a 5-day trip to Talladega, come back, and still have Hurricane Sam. It was a hurricane last night. Can you believe it? So it's going to be a subtropical storm going over Iceland. Now, is that not like 2021-ish? Sam is going to hit Iceland. That's up here by Sweden and Norway. Look at that. Finland. That's crazy. Jim, I don't know what the record was. I have to do homework on that. It's 51 advisories that they had. All right, so this little guy here, let's go back to this. This one's nothing. It's 10%. It's a little spot. I guess you could argue it's part of, remember Invest 91? Let's go back to Levi's site here. You can see a little bump here, right here. You could argue that two things. Remember last week the models kept showing a little piece of Sam would break off, and it kept showing that. Remember, like a little piece of Sam. And then we had Invest 91. So technically, there's a little piece of Sam broke off, and it's at 10%. It's the only thing on the tropics map. Can you believe it? Let's see if I don't even know if you can see it out there. It's just oh, there we go. There's an old front too. Look at that. And I'd like to thank the tropics for taking a week off so I could not stress about it for a while. We had a great time. A few memories. Got pulled over by security. A couple other stories I can't share online. All right, so here's our big blob of rainy mess. Let's put it in loop here. Well, we got folks from Bahamas probably watching. So this is what we got. This is a disturbance, and it's at 10%. We got an old frontal boundary. It's stalled out. We're going to be pumping in a ton of rain across Alabama, Georgia, northward. So that's an old front stalled out. That means the panhandle going to get a lot of rain today. We'll show you all that. You can always go to the surface chart and see what the heck's cooking. Here it is. Boom. There's our stalled front. Sometimes you can get a little something out of these stalled fronts. We talked about that last week too. Security, yeah, Whitney. Good morning, Louisa. How's it going? Whitney, I saw you cook some good food over the weekend. What's up, Chuck from Virginia? Welcome home. Hey, thank you. It was fun. Rain for Virgin Islands. We'll take a look at that. Son of Sam. You son of a... Good morning, Karen from St. Croix. Good morning, David from Palm Beach. Cold front, Jenny. We'll take a look at that. Iceland has volcanic heat. Mary Ann, her niece lives there. Cool, man. Eric, we got playoffs. What's up, Dale? Got to work? What's that work? But it was kind of a break, Patty. It was nice. Kids loved it. It was tradition. I'll show you some pictures here in a little bit. We'll talk weather for a little while. I did not post this picture online, but somewhere out there in the world, I have the girls in my Earnhardt chair. And somewhere in the world, I have to find it. But there's the girls in my Earnhardt chair. And that chair, you know, Kenny Chesney has a song, Blue Rockin' Chair. Let me just try this here. Mike Boylan, girls in this is why I love Google. I used to do stuff for search engines. No, that didn't work. Let's see. Let's see. Girls in 3-chair Talladega. Anyway, I got a picture of the girls in the chair every year back since Emily was an infant. So I'm going to find that chair and I'm going to blend this year's picture. So every year at Talladega, the girls have sat in that chair. That's 15 years of the black 3-chair. And it was so stressful sitting down in that chair. I didn't sit in it. But they don't make chairs like that anymore. 15 years old. So cool, Eric. No snow, and Ricky, no snow. David heard that they named the islands Greenland, Iceland to trick the pirates. Mark, remember the Sweden ride at Epcot? That was always so cool. All right, so we got a stalled front. Disturbance yellow. Now this front's eventually going to move on through here. Look. See that? So by end of the week, midweek, whatever here is eventually going to do that. And 10%. I mean, come on. And then here it is, off the coast. So I guess all we can really talk about is a rain threat. They haven't updated this. It should come out today. We should get a new global tropics hazards map today. All right, here's the big deal, I guess. Unfortunately, this is fresh. Flood potential today, pretty high across the Panhandle. Big rains stretching into Alabama. So pretty good rain threat today. Also tomorrow goes northward. Look at that. So that's the big storyline, is a stalled front the next 2 days. Copious amounts of rain. There you go. This is 5-day rain forecast. More for Bama. And no storms, at least, which is good news. Check out Florida radar real quick. We can see all that action here for the Florida Panhandle getting hammered. Not a beach day across the Panhandle. It's a yucky Tuesday, stormy Tuesday. 5 years ago was Hurricane Matthew. Yes, holy moly. Seems like yesterday. In fact, let's take a look at Hurricane Matthew, because that was we tracked that. I think that's when Shelley first became a fan of our page, because it was so close to Florida. Here's the track. So if you remember, Matthew was a weak wave that will be possibly, you could argue down the road, we're going to look at something I'll show you, but this is definitely a spot to watch. We have a lot of very hot ocean heat content down in the Western Caribbean this time of year. So any wave has to be watched in this area. Well, Matthew, obviously, gets pulled northward. There's a weakness. Gets pulled. and got so close to Florida, and curved eventually up and hit more of the East Coast. Very Dorian feeling, at least for the East Coast, as far as getting oh so close. Manje Isa Iya. David, man, the weather sucked for us. I got stuck in the mud. Did you see that? Check this out. I'll have to do a shout out here real quick. Let me take a look here. I've posted this. So the cool thing about Talladega is they have a wrecker service that they didn't even charge me. I tipped the guys really good though. But hey, look at that. Big shout out to Hyman's Wrecker Service. So we got stuck in the, it was awful. Like we sunk about, I don't know, 10 inches in that Alabama mud, man. It was like the worst thing ever, man. And there was no getting out of that crap. We tried putting boards, table. I even ruined 2 card tables. I shoved 2 card tables. They're like, screw it, we'll get them out. Nope, ain't doing it. Ain't moving. So it was comical. So we got an hour and a half delay, but they yanked me out of there. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. And the wildest thing about me posting this picture last night was the actual one of the guys that helped get me out were on there. So the power of the internet. But big thanks to Talladega for getting me out of the mud. So I learned my lesson. Alabama mud sucks. It does suck. So anyway, that was my crazy moment of, not the crazy moment. We had a lot of crazy moments. Let me turn this off. Anyway, all right. So let's take a look at Matthew real quick. I want to show radar. This is Brian McNulty, University of Miami. So we go back to, what was that, 16? 16. Here is a radar of Matthew. And it was coming. 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 Clipped Bahamas. Got so close off the east coast of Florida and started doing that classic turn, feeling that front, and then it did impact South Carolina head on and then North Carolina. So there was Matthew 1 year ago today. We were tracking that here on Mike's Weather page 1 year ago today. Believe it or not. Crazy. Time flies, man. 5 years ago. What were you doing 5 years ago? I don't know. Yeah, so the mud was pretty interesting. So I'm keeping the other stories to myself. All right, let's look at some long range stuff. All right, so we got this front. It's just lingering around. Let's look at some future radar, give you an idea what the heck's going on. Because basically rain, a little bit of storm action today across Alabama, it looks like. So, in Mississippi. A little storm chance today. Tomorrow, nothing. Let's see. So let's look at future radar. And get an idea what's cooking. Shelly was locking up cow and horses. Have to get the Halloween stuff out. Can't believe it's already October. Neighbors are outdoing me. They already got the Halloween stuff out. It sucks. I got to get busy week this week. All right, so here we go. Here's the next 36 hours. Let's zoom in on the South Gulf Coast region here. All right. So here's what you can expect through the day today. This is all the way through tonight. Look at that. Just hanging around. So we got rain all day today into tonight. Yucky, yucky. And then overnight, kind of weakens a little bit, but look, still goes north. So we got folks up there north of Macon northward. You're going to get rain tonight. And some of this rain could make its way into the Florida West Coast tomorrow. But that's just a stalled, lingering front. It's going to be yucky. No cold fronts in sight. Let's take a look at that. You can always go to Levi's site. And then we're going to talk long-range tropics. See if we can find anything out there to talk about. Because right now there's not. Which is good news. All right, so here's your... so what we're looking for are greens and blues. And a lot of reds. This is all the way to next Tuesday. Middle 80s all the way up towards the Carolinas. 80s every day. Every damn day. I ain't seen the 60s in 3 damn days. There's our first. Look at that. There's our first cold front sneaking in. All right. So when is this? Wednesday, October 13th. So maybe next week we have a cold front. Hey, Jason. What's up with Jason Williams? Who would I like? Let's see. I'm worried about Shelly. I called Sheila Shelly. Harold. I called Howard. Harold. I think the Rays would have a better shot against the Yankees. For some reason, the Yankees have a hard time down here at the Trop. All right, so here's the next potential cold front. And remember, the tropics feel these weaknesses, and that's when we start to. That's why we see everything doing this time of year. Texas is almost closed. They love cold front season because it's pretty hard to get anything to go northwest this time of year. That's why we have to worry about Florida and, southeast pretty much. Because we have history to look at. There's our month of October. Look at that, almost nothing. That's an interesting graphic right here. Look at that. Almost nothing across Texas. Most everything doing this. And we get some sneak in a little bit more up here because, if they initially feel the front, then they'll get a little weakness, high pressure builds back in, kicks his storms maybe a little bit more back. But that's a hot spot, man. That's what we're looking for. That's what everybody keeps talking about. But long-range modeling, here we go. Taco Tuesday. Ready? Oh, man. Hey, what's up, Joe Davis? Good morning. Just catching up on comments. So, Greg Montgomery, we got to do a Furman generator. I got 5 spots at Talladega, man. We could dig you in, man. What better would be a wrapped Furman generator? But the problem is the sponsor, the campground, the Quiet Zone, sponsored by Honda. They actually gave Honda a title of the Honda Quiet Hours. So we could have some fun with that. No tacos for us for 7 days because we got softball tonight. So pretty cool. All right. Tropics. So long range. So remember last week I was not hyping. Definitely looked like Western Caribbean last week. Last week looked like this week we would be talking about a weak wave in the Caribbean. However, you can argue, I guess, that it could be this wave coming behind that's kind of pulling more north. We'll take a look at that. But So anyway, let's look at long range. This is tropicaltidbits.com. And there's that next wave, possibly. So somebody was asking about rain for the Virgin Islands. I wanted to point this out. So we do have signs that we could have one more wave trying to come across. And that would be reaching the islands possibly this time next week. So we could have a little weak wave popping up over here this time next week, 7 days out. But the next 7 days, let's just look at the next 7 days. And things are quiet. You got, little bit of sign here that we could have a low pressure off the Carolina coast, but that would get moved on out to sea. Maybe there's another little wave pulling up to it. But this general area, just nothing on the latest GFS. Latest 0000Z. Here's our, let's just zoom back in here because you can see the little yellow spot. So our little yellow spot has a shot here in the end of the week, and then it gets pushed off to sea. See? 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 CC. So this is that yellow spot, and we got a front coming. This is the weekend, so we go to rain. Keep talking about the same thing. Coastal rain's possible. So, looking at high-resolution radar for North Carolina. Let's take a look at that. So you could have coastal rains from our little yellow spot. That's still on tap. Nothing's changed. Let's see what the Euro shows. Let's zoom in on the mid-Atlantic here. Let's see what the Euro shows. And yeah, there you go. Very weak. But this is Saturday, Sunday. What we're looking at right here. This is tropical wave merging with the front, increasing coastal rains over the weekend. GFS showing the same thing. Let's take a look at that. Let's just go straight to North Carolina. And let's see what this one looks like. This one's kind of grainy, but it gives you the idea. I love the dot matrix. That's the 6Z, not even showing anything. 00Z did. So there's our rains. This is actually speeded up a little bit. Let me go to the weekend. Yeah, there's the weekend Friday. So that's, Friday, Saturday. So we're stretching. So anyway, little outside shot of something, and then it's going to get out of here. Long Rangers, that next little wave, possibly over the islands. Check it out. There you go. This is next Tuesday, Wednesday. We have people asking down the Virgin Islands. Could be a little rain next weekend. CMC, not really showing it. CMC showing our little yellow spot possibly spinning up off the coast next week. But that's it. Man, there's just nothing right now. Which is good. Hey, I'll take it. Here's the icon. Icon does a great job. Here you go. Check this out. So here's the icon showing you off the coast this weekend. So here's our front. This is our old front, slowly trickling eastward, and then we get a outside shot, a little low pressure here. And the icon does a really good job showing that too. So there you go. Coastal rains, Carolinas, possibly this weekend. That's it. I know, I mean, get the sniffles. It's called the day after vacation sniffles. Greg, you know me, I got a marketing mind, buddy. But anyway, that's it. So, man, I'll tell you what. I don't know. Let's look at some ensembles. All right, so here's the next cold front. Possibly reaching, midweek next week. Could get to 50s. Look at it. Doesn't even get down too far. So, man, I don't know. There's nothing. There's nothing exciting to talk about. We do have flood advisories, though. This is not good. So, this whole general area right here, the next 2 days, moisture pumps in here from our stall front. That's yucky, I'm sure, but there hates it. Hey, when's the last time you seen spaghetti models go over Iceland? First, it's going to do a little loop-de-doop, then it's going to come back. So this is Sam. There's Sam. Drunken Sam. Hey, Loretta Reed, what's up? Yep, things are quiet. Softball this weekend for us. We got softball tonight. Beverly. Where's the Shrimp Festival, Carolina girl? That sounds good. All right, so I don't know. Okay, so let's see. All right, let's look at ensembles real quick, and then we'll look at for. I don't know if the dust map's going to show that. Hey, Blobby, what's up, Hurricane Harbor? Check her out. There's Hurricane Harbor. Talking a little bit about overseas. Got Willie Nelson. But hey, if you'd like to read more, definitely check out Bobby Blobby. Bobby Storm. And I have a link right up here, so it's always good reading. Right there, Hurricane Harbor. Let's see. All right, so water's hot. This is what we got to worry about this time of year. Season's not over by any means. I'm almost confident we'll at least have one more tropical system. That water down in the Caribbean is way too hot. That is your ocean heat content, and that is the hottest water of the season. So anything that tries to get going down in the Caribbean can blow up pretty quick. And we've seen rapid intensification has been kind of the story now for these storms the last 15, 20 years. There's definitely more evidence of storms rapidly intensifying recently than they did back in the day for whatever reason. But ocean heat content extremely hot. It's a spot to watch this time of year. Any wave that comes across, you just got to watch it. We got, you look at the surface charts and you can see these waves. Here's one passing the islands, and you can always take a look at them on satellite and just kind of watch them. See if they have any convection. Everything starts with convection. You got to have convection. You got to have thunderstorms. You got to have a blob. Shear's a little strong down that neck of the woods right now. Vertical wind shear showing higher in the Caribbean a little bit. So right now things aren't very favorable. But down the road, check this out. All right, so down the road, we have a Kelvin Wave, MJO, whatever you want to call it. We have one of our pulses coming, enhanced stages. So this means the upper level environment will be a little more favorable for development if anything were to try to develop. Right now we're in a suppressed stage and a lot of instability in the atmosphere. Going into middle October. This is next week, the 13th. Kind of neutral toward the end of this week. This is neutral. But then going into the week of 13th to the 18th, we start to get green. And green is enhanced, which also helps thunderstorms grow. So we'll see if that pans out. One little sign that we could see something, possibly develop. But right now, nothing. It's good. Unless you're from Iceland, nothing to worry about. So we've had 20 named storms. Miguel's doing us some stats. 20 named storms, 7 hurricanes, 4 major hurricanes. That's a lot. That's good. Man, we've had a busy season. Here's a cool chart. This is the National Weather Service. This is their Campfire Chart. They're getting a little humor, if you notice, in their updates. A little humor. Gave away a lot of Hurricane Hunter, by the way, this weekend. If you were at Talladega, you got some Hurricane Hunter. All right, so here's Campfire Chart. This is where we're at, October 5th. Technically, we are somewhere about right here. About right here. We'll just guess right there. So technically, we get a little secondary bump here toward the end of the season. And we'll see how that goes. But right now, there's nothing really showing. Ensembles, let's take a look at those real quick. Shelly got stung. Kyle Larson got slammed. Man, they should have started that race Sunday. I don't know what they were thinking. I looked at radar, and it was so light. And then the sunshine came out. They could have at least got half of it in. There's so many people left on Sunday night. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. But that's just the way it goes. All right, so let's take a look at some tropical probability maps for the Caribbean. Now, if I go tropical depression, things look like, oh, you might have a little wave coming. This is next week. Remember we talk about next week rains coming for the islands? Possibly. But this is the Euro, and they're very, very aggressive on tropical depression. Tropical storm, I'm usually very aggressive on tropical depression. This time not. There's nothing. This is the area we were watching last week, but man, we've got that big suppressed wave with the MJO, and Valerie likes the dog snoring, and right now everything's squashed. So the long range European, this can always change. Doesn't mean nothing right now, short term. But as far as long term, your Euro is showing nothing. As far as spaghetti tracks go, we could take a look at the latest GFS. This is where we were showing so many ensembles last week, and there's like none this week. So that can always bite you. So that was a bust. Now going into next week, a few of them popping up. But as far as this week goes, look at that. Caribbean looks quiet. Very quiet. Very spooky quiet. Spooky. Now we go into one of the MJO is supposed to come back around, middle part of October. I guess you could say, hey, we got possibility, but nothing. Nada. Zippo. Mike, why do I give people friend requests from people? What's that? Who's asking what? I like stuff like that. Hey, Richard, I would love to go. I don't know my schedule, man. January's stinky for me. Joe, I don't know, buddy. Because I don't know. We got an awesome page, man. That's right, Chris. See you, John Ferguson. Cheers. Have a great day, everybody. All right, let's show you some pictures, I guess, from the weekend. So, Tribe was quiet. Don't worry about that little yellow spot. Maybe some coastal rains for Carolina. I guess I'll report on that here in a little bit. I'll post that. Next cold front, middle next week. Flooding today. across the south. And let's see here. So let me switch over to my personal page. Show you some pictures. Picture time. All right, picture time. All right, so here we go. Let's show you some crazy albums. Here, all right. So here's a rundown of Talladega. All right. So let's show you some good ones. That was a good one there. Puppy's sleeping. There's the girls. There's Sarah. That's one of the bridges across Alabama. Real pretty on the way on 4. That's 431, by the way, if you know the area. 431. We always take 431. I gotta bring my chat back. Hang on. Every time I switch over from personal to... All right, picture time. All right, so there's Sarah across the bridge. All right, that's us pulling in. There's our stash. I don't know if I posted that online or not, but there's all our beer we gave away. There's my little ice maker. There's me and Emily in the cart. There's Sarah helping me hang up. We had a Drunk Donkey banner, so Sarah's out there handing me wire ties. I had to make Sarah a part of this, So she was like, she rolled her eyes at me, it was hot. And then she drops her shoulders, and then she walks out there, and I make her feel like she's doing something. There's me and Emily, look at how, she loves it. She's so happy. There's our site at night. Look at that. Isn't that badass? Made up a little tiki area this year with some pumpkins and some hay. I always like to decorate, because this is the main road that comes in through the speedway, and Satellite XM Radio took a picture, Claire B. Lang, of our little hula thing here, and shared it on their page, so that always made me feel good. So that was pretty neat. There's a sign, there's the puppies, there's our little skeleton, we call him Bones. And then Sunday morning showed up, and somebody took all our cans. We had the most epic pile of cans. Sunday morning, they're gone. Hey, Sandy Hoff. How's it going, Sandy Hoff? Let's see. We made pina coladas one day. There's me and Sarah by the racetrack. There's an old number 3 truck rolling through the infield. It was funny. There's my buddy Donnie. We're a little drunk that night. There's some late night music that I shared, I think. There's me in the cop car. Had nothing to do with cops. There's us hanging out. So the banner that I made was called Talladega by the Rock. Talladega on the Rocks, because in front of our fence we have a rocky area, and we love to people watch. So that's where we hung out. So there's me and there's Hunter. Hunter was licking the outside of the can because he was hot. There's the boys. There's a good shot of them. Gotta love them. Nobody could get over how chill they were. So the funniest thing was, I would just put Louis in a chair and he would just sit there, and people would be driving by like thinking he was a statue, because he would just like, he just had that badass look, like he was like, low rider. But anyway, all right, let's go more pictures. So this guy was walking around the infield. This is like 3 a.m. What the hell? This dude's wearing a hat, and he passed out with this hat on. Like, what the hell, man? Only stuff you see in Talladega. It was kind of creepy. There's my bacon. I always make bacon in the morning. There's the trucks rolling in. You gotta love the NASCAR haulers, man. Those guys, they're so badass. They got all these lights and chrome. Kyle Busch is you can read it. This dude's awesome singer. We did a shrimp broil one night. There's Sarah hanging out. There's our shrimp broil a little bit. Oh, they had a rodeo. The rodeo was cool this year. Oh, they had fireworks. This is even cooler, man. Look at that. That was so unexpected. Talladega, I don't think they've ever done fireworks. And there's the girls doing selfies. They had it's all about memories, right, man? It was great. It looks like the fireworks are coming out of our campsite. It was actually on the other side of the racetrack.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
But look at that.
Yeah, look at
That
that.
is so cool, man.
You're rocking here at Talladega.
Oh my god, I got the audio on. Sorry. So that was fun. There's another cool picture. That was amazing. Amazing picture. So anyway, all right. There's the boys. It was fun. There's the girl. There we go. All right, enough about all that. But it was a fun weekend. So anyway, back to reality. So anyway, all right. Well, so big weather headlines. Tropics are quiet. Flooding across southeast the next 2 days. Possible Carolina rains into the weekend from Atlantic low pressure emerging with front. And maybe midweek cool front next week. So it's a quiet week. Thank you, Anita. Appreciate it. Hey, we've been going there since Emily was a infant. As a matter of fact, let me show you. I don't even know where to find pictures that far back. Let's see. These are going to be 2009. Oh, here we go. 2006 to 9. Let's see if I can find it. So Emily was 2006. No. Was she born in 06? I don't know. Yeah, she was. All right. All right, 2006. Let's see if I can find a Talladega picture here. These aren't my right folders. I got to do better work on my folders. Oh, man. These aren't 2006. Let's see. Let's try these. Hold on. I got to find a picture now. Gotta. Just one picture of Talladega and Emily. Oh, there we go. I got one with her holding a beer, but I probably shouldn't post that one because last time I did that, I had people freak out about it. But here we go. There we are. There's me and Emily. Isn't that awesome? Good times. So she has been going now every year since she was a baby. And yeah. Oh, here's the 3-chair. Now that is epic. So there's the 3-chair, right? That's the 3-chair, and the Emily. I don't know how old she was there, 1 or 2, but I've reenacted that picture every year. There she is in the same chair. That is crazy. 15 years of sitting in the same Earnhardt chair. That is my small little memory. All right. Cool beans. All right. So, yeah, hey, Shelly, yeah, we'll be live. Hey, listen, so we got the Cat 5 shirt almost done. In fact, let me pull it up here. See, she emailed me the proof. Let me pull it up here. So our goal is the Cat 5s and the 3s. You're going to be getting, we got the koozies almost done. And I think they're on a boat. They're already printed. Let's see, where the hell is the graphics at? Hang on. Here we go. So here is the logo. Now, that's not going to be on that color shirt. That's just, they sent me a bunch of samples on colors. But so there we go. The Brew Crew. Cat 5, Brew Crew. Just so you know, I'm working hard on it. Takes a lot of work designing and coloring and getting all that together. And there you go. So all right, so we'll be live. All right, so we'll be live tomorrow. We'll be live Thursday. We'll be live Friday. Watch the tropics. So we'll talk shenanigans and start talking about general weather until the tropics heat up. And I'll post some update on our little AP thing, what that's all about. Tropics are spooky quiet. We'll see if that changes. One thing I've learned, they can change in snap of a finger, so don't let your guard down. It ain't over yet. But a little break's nice. Put out your Halloween stuff. Get in the spirit. No tacos tonight, Mark, because we have softball. So high school softball fall season starts tonight. I think it's 6 or 7 weeks in a row, man. So we got no Tuesday tacos. We're going to eat tacos on Wednesday. Shelly says we got hang out with your fellow drunk donkeys and have a week of memories that you will cherish for a lifetime, if you can remember them. But definitely excited about this. Absolutely no weather to talk about in March. That is the best vacation ever. And it's during our kids' spring break. We're going out March 12th through the 19th. Big thanks to ABC and Coastal Claims. Tons of fun. Richard has obsessed with inflatables. There's a new clown at Spirit Halloween that I want. I think I'm going to order it today because they don't have it in stock. But there is this freak. Every year I try to buy one new thing. Let's see. Let's see. New arrivals. This is crazy. They had one on display at our local. They don't even show it. My God, it was freaky, man. The guy was like down on all fours, and it was crazy. So I had to find it. Let's try new arrivals. Nope. But anyway, I had to order it. The one thing everybody was doing with skeletons is putting up scenes. So we definitely are going to do some more scenes. Maybe it's already sold out. Damn it. Might get some pumpkins and or pumpkins. Do some skeleton theme stuff this year. Can't find skeletons anywhere. Damn it, they're not showing it. Oh well. Man, it was awesome. It was this guy down like it was freaky. I didn't like it. Anyway, Alva, yeah, I can ask. Yeah, you're true. I guess I could do that. They're so hard to put together. All right. Well, hey, we'll see everybody tomorrow. You guys are great. I appreciate letting me share some stories from Talladega, and we had a lot of fans. I really appreciate it. I met some great people. Met a police officer from Panama City Beach. I got his card. Where did I put it? I don't know where I put it. Hang on. Well, anyway, it's always good to know somebody. I don't know where I put it. I think it's in the trailer still. It's not there. But anyway, it was great. Great meeting so many cool people. That was fun. Anyway. All right. Hey, well, guys, have a good day Tuesday. I got to clean my little desk up here, and they want to take a picture of my truck. I'm going to leave this up here, though, because this is a memory. That's little Emily's teddy bear I always leave up there. So I'm going to clean it up, get ready for photos, and I'll tell everybody about the picture tomorrow. All right, we'll see you guys. Have a great day. Taco Tuesday. Root Emily on. Big game tonight. She took a week off. Hopefully she gets to maybe even pitch a little bit. So I'll share all that tomorrow. All right. Cheers. We will see you later, alligator. Bye.